thunder crashes, the thunder roars. What's up? Vagrant story. As we get into the deep story that is Vagrant story. Gotta get set in right. You know what I'm saying? Get the questing hood on as we enter the dark side of the Force and the story there within. It's gonna be interesting. Gotta make sure that it's not freezing out on me though. Don't like doing that into the broadcast. You know what I'm saying? Cameras freezing out on me. See, we gotta make sure we got it all. We got it all right. Good, Culp. Welcome to the show, man. Vagrant story. It's just one giant cinematic playthrough. You just gotta be there for 30 seconds. You gotta be locked in. That's what I'm doing right now, is getting all locked in. Making sure the camera's not bugging out, which it is. It's struggling. Might go without the camera. Alright, that's the last chance I'm giving it. Trying to play video games here, not handle tech and producing malfunctions. Let's go. Where do we leave off here? I just beat the Minotaur, and yeah, I think that's right where I'm at. Just beat the Minotaur. Still in the first opening tutorial dungeon. Learning how to play the game. Learning circle as the execute command. Must say I like the sound effects in this. There's definitely some reuse of the Xenogears patch in here. That I see a lot of that tech in the design of the stages, with the camera being the way the camera functions, and that you have like some kind of platforming element in the game. Alright, there's a dude I gotta talk to. What's up, dude? Oh, hold on. Oh, it's a target dummy. Haha. Execute command and the back command. So can't believe I haven't set that up yet. I'm gonna try this again. Oh, you don't get no like indicator in this game. I just need to do it in a battle. There. I'm just trying to figure it out. Right here with the moving around. see what that looks like. -1 agility. It doesn't do. It's like not even an upgrade. Let me see here. Oh, it's the same. Okay, no matter what. You gotta wait till it makes this noise. Oh, there you can do more? Oh, nice. Okay. What was I doing? I think Minotaur is that way, and then I gotta get out of here. What? Select a battle ability. Ooh, reduce foes' magic points. Regenerates an amount of magic. Numbing Claw adds numbness. Adds poison. Numbness. Is that paralyze? Numbing Claw. Ooh. Forgot how to move. attacks, though. supposed to do it right when you see that exclamation point? I don't know. I don't know when you're supposed to do it for the timing. It's like dungeon crawler. This is straight up dungeon crawler. No music. Let's go. Stop the pain. Let's go. Grab that. Get. Let me get some rapier. Some rapier. Bring it. Just came out that door. Where am I trying to We'll grab that. Get all. Way too fast. Holy cow. Oh, come on. The Rapier's quite a little faster than Goodness, dude. I like it though. It's like faster. Taking them out in the legs. Yeah, check out his movement. All of that. I should go save. After doing all that. They won't respawn, right? Never happened. That's a clutch weapon right there. Rending Gale. So that Rending Gale. So you can oh, you can just do it. Okay. Nice. I Some things. Gotta save. I did something. I learned something. I gained knowledge and skill. Locked in there. Alright, onward. All the way back through all this. Oh, I countered it. Actually did it right. saves your cursor. They just want to fight, dude. Ooh, sliced him good. I need to try that. Jump, bro. Jump. I feel like I missed the door I was trying to get into. I just ended up in this room somehow. He got me on the way out. Oh, dang it. Something exciting. Yeah, let's go. Castlevania looking monster. I'm not used to using the shortcut button. Game loaded. Now I gotta run back from that spot. Okay, so they think. Ooh, is that any better? I don't know. 8 of 16. I don't know what that means. Oh yeah, armor. No, okay, this and this. To even get used to. Battle mode. Cinema. True masterpiece. Become the cinema. Become the that. Give me all of that. Adds a few points of magic points. Adds a few points of hit points. Like, permanently. Ooh, gain magic. Yeah, add silent to attack. Add silent to attack. Okay. Yes. Okay then. And then I don't have gems or anything yet. I will use this. Nothing? Got turned around. Set up that save. No. You glutton for punishment. Nothing there. Okay. Oh, you can disassemble weapons. That's right. Disassemble the Fandango. Scimitar, short hilt. Can only be used at a workshop. Ah, nice. Yes, sir. There we go. It's starting to make some sense. They don't all make sense. We're just starting. We're getting there. This is good learning. I feel smarter. What is this? Oh man, you can just keep it going? What? Man. Am I really off that much? It's giving me all the chance in the world, isn't it? Oh, it still hit me anyways. I forgot to heal. Gonna die a lot in this game. Just because you get locked in, bro. Now loading. Guys, with a time limit. This is a sword and some knuckles. They really give me a chest with like some power-ups right in front of like a special enemy. Like a little better. Oh, nice. Okay, it's a two-handed sword. But see, I don't know how to do these yet. I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a shot on this new enemy. Great chance to try it out. Defeated Ghost. Elixir of Kings. What? The door won't budge. A new pathway emerges. Take it. Oh. to. give you for music is that. Definitely good with that isolated atmosphere. Ooh, nice. Too fast, just always fast on the trigger. Yo, what's up, Redacted? Never thought you'd never catch another stream, bro. Disappeared there for a minute. Like, went all incognito. What's up, Jay? Welcome to the chat, y'all. In here chilling. Trying to get somewhere in the Vagrant story. Right now, I'm getting kind of lost. Cut that bat down. Leave me alone. I'm trying to do stuff. Yet another save point. I don't know. Let me look at that. So I'm in the wine cellar. Okay, so I need to go... Where do I need to go, though? Maybe I should have looked at the map way back. Just left the gym. A customer 3 days ago called me a beast. I chuckled at the term beast. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. He chuckled. He had him a laugh. So, we'll just go through this door and see what's going on. Now, where am I? Wine cellar. Wait a minute, am I all the way back at the beginning of the thing? Wow. There's no reason to be this far back, I don't think. Alright, let's see. Back through here. No. Son of an orange. Reflect impact. Perfect. Ooh, there we go. Yeah. I knew I could get the timing down. Great sword break art. Sunder. I like it. Yes. Let's use some magic. Your supervisor just came back from leave. So she was like, we're gonna work on. So she said she was ready to work, get some work done. I don't work on Thursday because of the system. Been cutting off my hours, and she said, uh-oh. She went to the manager and fixed the hours. Nice! Somebody pulling some strings for you. I'm gonna be right back. Alright, let's see what we can get into. I just gotta figure out which way to go. the riddle. Alright, map. Okay, so container save. So we've been in that room. See if there's a room that has another way out, I guess. Oh, I gotta quit doing that. Ride the floaty block. You can be working 5 days. Okay, so I can notice him the first time. He said, "Oh my God, you're big as hell." He said, "Mom, dude, that's a giant." Bro's over here in his. Dude, I'm telling you, man. It's time. It's time to go to the jungle, Jay. It's time to go to the jungle and get you some. You know, you gotta get you the tiger hide. You gotta get some rhinoceros hide, bro. What if you came in with that rhinoceros hide? Yeah, man. Too fast with the big great sword. I can get it once in a while. But how you doing? I'm doing just fine, man. Doing just fine. Had me interesting weekend. I got a lot of rest this weekend. I was having gaming sessions of a different kind, and just kind of like really off schedule for the whole weekend. So. Been off schedule the whole weekend, and then late night gaming session. Always too fast with it. Cut it down. Yeah, man, I was debating on doing this or playing a different game, but I want to get enamored, bro. It's got me a little bit intrigued. Okay, let me see the map here. I've been all the way down there. Okay, let's see what we're doing here. have to sip on some drink. We'll see. So it's been quite the chill weekend, man. How was your weekend? What'd you do yesterday? I was radio silence yesterday, bro. Radio silence. I select a different room. What? So anyways, I'm gonna go with... Too slow. Man, the great sword is difficult to control, let me tell you. Ooh, finally got something for the headpiece. I like it. Sorry I had to wake you up and cut you down. Cut him down. Okay, door unlocked. I passed the test. Nothing here? Oh, you can just jump all up that high, huh? Okay. Oh. Gotta pause the game so I can think a minute here. What am I gonna do? Where am I going? Oh. So now, I mean, they trapped me in that room, so go to the end of this hallway, I guess. I am not trying to chomp in the... Yeah. Just taking damage, just absorbing. Final Fantasy meets Dark Souls. Dude, and let me tell you, I hear a lot of the Xenogears sound patch in the sound effects in this game. Can't use magic. Oh man, just mistiming it like ever so slightly. Oh yeah, wait. I want to try Break Hearts. Yes, Sunder. Nice. Get in the room. Now, save your game. Like, all of that is definitely Xenogears soundbite. That ambience in the background. It's got forest vibes. Forest vibes all over it. Man, I want to get this timing down. Oh man, I'll get it. It's not bad though when you get it going. Whatever, let's go. I'm having too much fun. Having too much fun practicing. Nothing else in this room. Nothing in that room. Gotta go all the way back. Again. This is that tutorial stuff, like, where they teach you that the puzzle is the dungeon. Ooh. Dude is just beefing up. It's gonna be hard to. This game needs a level up lady. Right. Like, you gotta, like, we need the shop. It would just be so awesome. Whoops. Get me away from this bed. Okay, so this is where the crossroads is, I think. Where do I need to go? I mean, I'm gonna go all the way back to, nope. All the way back to this. Exit to catacombs. Entrance to darkness. I think I want to go to darkness. So I gotta go back down. Okay. Get me out of here. Gotta go this way. I'm getting my ass beat by bats and the dog and shit. bit insulting. He said Zemnis. That dude is way too obsessed with the darkness of all kinds. Leave me alone! Right on. The game like geeks out whenever you do something special. Okay, now that I'm at this point, the save point, I'm gonna save. Just hopping around from the different save points and checking out the areas, you know. It's what you do when you don't know where you're going. Big damage. Alright, I gotta go through that door. Down. Down. Down there. Right? My goodness. Yes. To the darkness. Maybe I'm on the right track. There's a save point. Cannot get out. Okay, I'll take the exit. We'll go to the exit, which is just a straight shot. Oh, yeah. Am I at the exit? I'm at the exit. Exit is just down the other side. Okay. And in here, now we're in the catacombs. A much more important place. What's up, Zeno? We're in the catacombs. Being a menace. Just working at your Friday. Nice. Hopefully it's not an agonizing wait. Hopefully it's an enjoyable one. I'll be here. You can throw me in the background with some Vagrant Story dungeon crawl with just the most grueling music. See, now, this is all they needed for, like, Dark Souls. Just something like this. It didn't have to be, like, some kind of rumbly noise. It's just like this, like, strings every now and then. And then silence. Defend yourself! Just sitting for 12 hours with no trucks, like nothing to do. Man, that's a grueling kind of boring, you know what I mean? Like, how can the time go any slower when you literally have, like, nothing to do but count time? It hurts. You have internet and can watch TV shows and stuff. There you go. Okay. There's a silver lining. Okay, so I can go this way. In between. It's about a hitman, security dude. It's like a crime drama. There you go, something to tickle your fancy. I've been watching House of Cards again for some reason. I don't know why. But definitely doing that. Hey, that worked. Nice. Okay. Okay. Gotta get high enough to get... House of Cards. It's about a guy that is like a political. He's like a congressman, and it's about his like journey into the dark side of politics to become president of the United States. That is really high up there. I've got to somehow get another. How? Oh, I should have rolled it down. Okay. Okay, let's see. How does this work? We gotta build two things over there. So maybe I push that over. And can I push it? No. No. I got it. Wow. Oh man, this is rewarding. See, solving these puzzles is rewarding. I hate it though. I hate it. I hate solving puzzles. out. Alright, that sword's driving me nuts. I don't like it. I wish someone would undub this game on emulator, have the Japanese voices but English subs. Oh, dude, there you go. A lot of times the Japanese vocals are better for the game, or just for like the delivery. Made it to another save point. Let's go. Missed all kinds of like text messages. You need a retranslation of the game for an undub to be really viable. This is true, but it can be done. I mean, there's people who are like super dedicated to translations, you know, getting them right today. And AI would do a whole lot of work, you know what I mean? Because everybody uses AI for this stuff now. Alright, dang it. Getting people caught up to date on what is going on. I never said it couldn't be done, just that it would and need to be done. Yes, that it must be done. And why not? Like, if you're gonna do fan service, do like the good kind of fan service, you know? But I will say, like, some of the language they got going on in here is nice. I like it when they write in the accent on a person's voice. That to me is like one of those little details that gives you the reader the ability to nuance the text in your own way. I seen that Perfect Works patch. That is wild, man. Oh, forgot I changed swords. Square just told US localizers to be biblical with the speech. Make it flashy. Because, you know, I hear trapped soul trying to get out. Wait, what? It's locked with a lily sigil? My goodness. All right, here we go, a workshop. Check workshop, work of art. Man, they put the music a little bit too low in the game. I would like it if it had a little bit more precedence for the tone of the game. Ooh, a Legend of Dragoon undub. They could really clean up some of that. Do you just have to be in the room to be able to do workshop stuff? Yeah, okay. You just have to be in the room. Okay. So we got like grips. I don't got no grips. I got no blades because I put the scimitar and everything in the container. Oh, is there a container right here? Yes. Oh, okay. So I can disassemble the Fandango. I'm incredibly anti-censorship. Back then, the woke was the Christians, and they didn't want video games like Xenogears to bash Christianity and added all these incorrect translations. It is true. Well, is it incorrect translations, or they just were wary of people using biblical terms, and they were like, could you phrase it in a different way? People being butthurt snowflakes when source material was like, this is the reason it's in there, because in order to understand the plot of the story we're telling, you have to use these terms. Like, come on. Ton of Gnostic references. Yeah. Definitely. Alright, so we're going to disassemble the Fandango. I like it. So you can deconstruct. So would you deconstruct? You wouldn't deconstruct the. I really don't have anything to deconstruct right now. That like makes sense. A ton of dude. I'm sure especially with the RPGs, because so many RPGs use biblical terminology to add like spirituality, like to add to really drive home the spiritual sense of the game. Alright, so I gotta go a different way, but I don't think there's another way to go. You know what? I've had about enough of you. Crosses were removed and stuff like Lufia. Well, you know, I guess the people, they just didn't want mines to be so free so fast, you know? They wanted you to have an innocence for some time. Container workshop. Locked, so I need to find a sigil, so maybe in this other way. There's a whole nother room you can get to by building a bridge across. Don't make excuses for people being butthurt like snowflakes. You know, because, you know, in fairness, let's be fair about it, right? In fairness, like, you would want, like, to govern a society, you're gonna have to limit what the society you have to put a, you know, maybe not limit isn't a good word, but put boundaries on what the society engages in terms of, like, how much they're allowed to know before they become a compromise to your whole, you know, system of government. People are a problem, Longtran. When people know too much, they make problems. We must keep them under control. Anti-control, hard pass. Oh, the freaking ghost. Oh no! express themselves. Yeah, right. But I draw a line at government dictating a specific worldview as the only one allowed. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, like, because you have to use the word dictate. So if it's a dictatorship, that's a form of government. But like, you're not going to disagree with a dictatorship while under the dictatorship. You know what I mean? Like, when you have the ability to think freely, you can say something against the dictatorship because the dictatorship can't do anything about it. But in a dictatorship, they can do whatever they want about it. And it's like, those are the rules in a dictatorship. It doesn't matter what the outside perspective is. It's the inside a dictatorship. These are the rules. You will die for speaking against the dictatorship. You will trust the establishment with your whole heart. Okay, so you can push. Okay, you can't pull. I don't understand. There's gotta be a way to move that. Alright, where's the door? Where's the doorway? The issue of corruption of the state, and we're seeing that now. Really? I gotta go reset the room. I don't even know where I came in at. There we go. There's just a lot to be said. I guess there is a lot to be said about my disappointment at the political literacy of the current body. So, it can be said. Yo, for sure there's a lot that can be said. Start reading media literacy, but see, that's the means of control. So like they're not gonna teach people about what they're using to control them. That's what I mean by, isn't it convenient how much information we know, but how much information we actually should know? Like, that's what you're saying is, like, in all reality, you know, people don't let on. Nobody is letting on how much knowledge there really is about a subject or a specific detail. And they really only let you know as much as they want you to know. Like, you're not going to find out. detailed information about evolutionary concepts until they've been tested and approved for use in the real world. You know what I mean? That's why, like, games that explore different real religious and philosophical outcomes, or play them out in a thematic way. That's why they're so controversial to different regions of the world, because they discuss and they do the what ifs on certain ideals that, you know, might not be so beneficial to the human race. And they play those out and they see what it takes to actually put a stop to it. You know, like, this is the damage that it could cause if allowed to continue on and persisting. It's like, you know how they've spent so much time, or there's so many movies and concepts about utopian society and dystopian futures where, like, everybody's free, but at what price? And they talk about the price that you pay for true freedom in a society where people are all allowed to think and act how they want. But because we live in a society that lets you do that, the price you pay is that if you get out of line according to whatever the rules and standards are to live by, the price you pay is much more severe than you anticipated in the making of the utopia. So, like, right now we think traditional rules and values that you may think of when I say that phrase, like traditional values, like that's not applicable to the situation we actually have. Like, traditional values aren't applicable because of how nature has evolved, how we've evolved, and like are accepting of certain behaviors now, as opposed to when traditional laws and views were established. You can't have too much of one or the other. You got to have checks and balances. This is the beautiful thing about democracy, that I think we're losing the plot. We're losing the understanding of, like, how democracy is supposed to give you checks and balances on power. It's supposed to, but in the checking and the balancing, it's going to seem like an imbalance of power when, because people don't like change. Let's be honest. The reason why everybody gets so upset every time there's a new president voted in is because now we have to change. And the side that has to change and was getting used to and comfortable with the lifestyle being provided, now they've got to change and adapt. And it's the checking and the balancing. People have arthritis and they don't want a balanced long term. They want to sit down and be comfortable. Make people balance, and they got them kinks in their legs. How could you? Alright, so I reset because they're going to push that thing to the other side. Actually, the reason for changing presidents is much simpler. Oops. Oh, get too antsy with the buttons. Give me the sigil. They don't have a sigil in here. They got a soul kiss. Isn't that cute? A Taj. Shield. Knuckles. A bear mask. And a gem. The stars have the power of the brave. Of the what? The hairless. Hairless the brave. Is that a clever way of writing hairless? Actually, the reason's simpler. It's historical fact. The only reason we have the term limits is because of how popular Roosevelt was. 80% control of both chambers of Congress. Yeah, that'll turn into a republic real quick, won't it? Temporarily enabled Ashley to see traps set in the room. Nice. Pellets made from flower petals and dried. Cures numbness. Slightly increases power against humans. Give me all of that. Yes, thank you. Now, what's it all for? People use democracy to vote who they thought was going to do a better job each term, so the results spoke for themselves, as they should in a healthy democracy. So you don't like the concept of the electoral college? Do you see that as an unfair advantage? That it creates an unfair advantage. The other party kept losing instead of examining. Oh my gosh, it jumped up here. The other party kept losing instead of examining why they lost. Dude, you know what I can't stand? Now tell me if this makes sense. If the point of democracy is to govern, then doesn't the society that wants to be democratic, doesn't the society have kind of a responsibility to go with the majority rule? Now, when I say go with the majority rule, understand that we come to a common ground and we vote on things, and once the vote has been cast, we are going to accept what the vote has decided. And because we're going to accept that, we're going to learn as a society to adjust and function as we get changes to the leadership and elected officials. I understand protesting is part of the Constitution, or it's part of a democracy, but at the same time, isn't a democracy supposed to work with cooperation from both sides? And we're living in a time where both sides just don't see the value in cooperating to maintain society's health, and so society is crumbling at the foundation, which is lack of cooperation. If you can't cooperate in a democracy, how does it function? If you can't be okay, so this is what the majority has decided, so this is how we're going to adjust and move forward. Not exactly, because of democracy, you're also free to disagree with the current rule. So this is where we have a problem. Instead of cooperating at all with what's been voted, people have taken their freedom and just used disagreement as a means, or a springboard into insubordination, basically. I don't know how else to put it. You have one side actively trying to rip the country apart. You can't work together. Yeah, and that's what I mean. Both sides are saying that about each other, so nobody's meeting at a common ground. Nobody is meeting at a common ground. I mean, literally, we can't even decide if it's... We can't even decide on human life if it has value at this point, because there's a lot of people out there who are making decisions that show a real lack of self-awareness, as opposed when it relates to should the human race even exist, it's the whole faith in humanity thing. Like, faith in humanity is important, like, especially for the community to function. Can't and shouldn't work with people like that. When you have one side actively trying to work the you can't and shouldn't work with people like that. Okay, so there's my question. Both sides are saying that one side is demonstrably doing active harm to the country, and it's the people. So here's okay. Let's add a layer to this little cake of divisiveness. Okay, so you said you don't want a government to dictate the way people live and how they view, like, morals and standards. You said you don't want the government to do that. However, you're also saying that you can't and shouldn't work with people who disagree with you. You just said that. You said not exactly, because in a democracy you're free to disagree with the current rule. And then you said you can't and shouldn't work with people like that. However, that is contradictory to the very nature of the democracy. If you're free to do that, there's a responsibility for compromise to be the thing that creates the communal foundation. The communal foundation is compromise. I think things would get better if Congress had term limits and allowed insider trading and cut the pay of politicians in half. Or I think if not allow insider trading, I'm saying you can't and shouldn't work with people actively destroying the country. No, you shouldn't. And I think that there are some ideals that have surfaced that are largely not in the country's best interest, and because they side with I'm unlocking stuff. Because they side with a progressive mindset, no one is willing to stand up against them, which is bad for society as well. Windbreak, Earth, Aqua. I'm gonna say, I don't know, Siphon Soul. I'm just gonna take that. Okay. I'm saying you can't. What I'm getting at is that reaching a point where compromise is no longer a viable option. I agree. That's kind of the point I'm trying to make. I'm just beating around the bush. Is like, compromise is no longer viable because, I wasn't saying that you were insinuating what a dictatorship is, but when you have, what's that, Ron Damon came into a deep political conversation. We're talking politics and Vagrant story. I think when what you have, you're getting really close now because everybody is so free to think how they want, and everyone is so free to formulate their ideas of how government should operate and how people should behave, that now you're starting to see and hear people say things like, everyone should just try to do this and try to do that. Like, pick a subject, and everyone should understand this and everyone should understand that. Well, saying that kind of draws a line, doesn't it? Doesn't saying that kind of be like, doesn't that have a dictator's kind of idea behind it? When you think that everyone should fall in line with a specific way of thinking, you're speaking from a dictatorship mindset. I mean, everyone is brought to a common ground, so they don't have to think the same. But if we could respect the common ground, which is we are compromising some of what you don't like and some of what I don't like so we can function as a society. We can't, as long as we live in a society that's not possible. I never said or believe people should have absolute freedom. Okay. Yeah, as long as because I just think that, oh crap. Evolve or die. Average time 40 seconds. Uh-oh. I forget how you do this. No, put it back down. Oh, I'm definitely not going to get through this fast enough. We're starting it over. Chicken. It's gotta be like oh man. It's gotta be like get to the other side of the room and get out in under 40 seconds or something. They called me a chicken, bro. I don't appreciate it. Oh, but like you gotta have this mastered in order to do that this fast. That's the only way. You didn't know the game could diss you? They got no love. Dude, I am not proficient enough to do this in 40 seconds. Not yet. Might take me a minute and 40 seconds. Gosh, dude. Oh my goodness, dude. There's a way to do that in 40 seconds. Based on your place on the food chain, game designer. What the heck, bro? Solve the cube puzzles and beat your record time. To turn the puzzles off, open the puzzle mode and select off. This will save any solved puzzle routes. Oh. Yeah, I don't know that I want to do the puzzle thing, whatever that is. I'm good with that. Alright, dang it, I'm gonna save. Maybe. Save with this thing about to smash me in the face. Alright, I gotta bounce for now. It was good hanging out with y'all in the chat, playing some Vagrant story, getting a little ways down this first dungeon here. At some point, I will figure this out. I got fighting a little bit down, so I like it. I'm starting to like it. But I'll see you guys next time. I gotta get out of here, go do some adult things, and get ready for the week at hand. The task is great, and I must rise to it. You know what I'm saying? So for now, to all the samurai, the unicorns, the dragoons, the legends, the heroes of the old ways. I'll see you guys later. Yeah, good talk for sure, Longtran. Good stuff, man. Keeping it civil, that's right. Letting people have their opinions, listening to them and processing. It's good stuff, man. All right, we'll see you later.